At Sonion Health, our mission is to redefine hypertension diagnostic and management. My name is Jim Fidacaro, newly appointed CEO of Sonion Health. Sonion Health is a spin-out of Sonion and Nova Holdings. I have 25 years experience at Philips Healthcare, Mindray. I have led startups. I have done acquisitions, divestitures. I'm based here in New Jersey. And please join us in our vision to impact hypertension. So hypertension is a silent killer due to its lack of apparent symptoms. We're reactive, we're very reactive, and we don't have the right phenotyping to really manage medical management. Hypertension is the single most important risk factor for cardiovascular disease globally. Other risks include stroke, kidney disease, diabetes, and obstructive sleep. We have 120 million people that have this, 1.3 billion worldwide. It affects all demographic groups, people of color, men, older adults. Older adults will be 20% of our population in the coming years. Half of those are affected by or undiagnosed. 3/4 are uncontrolled hypertension. It's $130 billion spent on this yearly and 700,000 mortalities in the US. So why so many people? Well, the current diagnostic pathway fails to obtain a complete and accurate blood pressure. If you see here, this episodic measurement, which you sit in a doctor's office with an archaic cuff, which you have to sit still. Just think what we did for the other types of measurements, like pulse oximetry, rest, temp, ECG. Just think what the ECG patch has done for arrhythmias, and what do you think about the continuous glucose monitors, what they have done for diabetes? So why can't we do this for hypertension? There's also other issues such as white coat, where people have elevated blood pressure in the office and it's low at home, or sometimes it's low at the doctor's office and high at home. And then there's nocturnal hypertension, where during sleep, your blood pressure rises. And then finally, there's resistant hypertension. So resistant hypertension does not respond well to aggressive medical treatment. 20% of the patients with hypertension are resistant. I'm being one of them. I have, which is stage 2 hypertension, so that's 140/90. I'm on a mixture of drugs, which is not getting my blood pressure under control. So I have a vested interest in this. So what's our solution here? So our innovative solution makes the data actionable, whether in or out of the office, daytime or night, standing or sitting. This in turn provides a complete and accurate profile. Patients are compliant and proactive with continuous ambulatory measurements, which gives you the right phenotyping to control your drugs, and then the complete patient blood pressure profile for accurate hypertension diagnostics. I'll talk about accuracy in a bit here, but just that word accurate is pretty important here. So accurate hypertension diagnosis affects medical management. Hypertension is under control, prevents adverse cardiovascular outcomes, and what payers like, it lowers costs and better quality measurements. This is all, by the way, on our existing reimbursement codes. So, after much research, development, and testing, we created a groundbreaking technology using miniaturization of optical biosensors with HI to produce well-tested cuffless continuous blood pressure monitoring. Again, there's that word accurate again, which is different than all the other types of technology out there today. We're well within the standards and beyond standards, and we could prove that. We have done studies to show it. There's continuous, it's passive, automatic measurements for effortless patient compliance, and more importantly, it seamlessly integrates into the clinical workflow for timely solutions. So how do we do it? And why is it different? So LDF, or laser Doppler photometry, biosignal optically measures arterial blood velocity. Accuracy, or the biosignal accuracy, is not impacted by the arterial wall stiffness. It measures velocity, not volume, and it's less sensitive to body motion. So this differs from photoplasmograph, or PPG, which is affected by body motion and also is affected by arterial wall stiffness. Now, if you're 65 years old or older, your arterial walls don't move as much, and so therefore the volume doesn't change, so PPG has issues with it. We do not have issues with it. We have 7 filed patents today, and every day we're filing more. So what's our market size? Market size is $18 billion. with 5.6 for stage 2 hypertension. Again, stage 2 hypertension is 140/90, and then the resistant stage 2 hypertension, which is 140/90, but drugs are not affecting it, and it continues to rise. Our CAGR is 8.5%. We have increasing prevalence of hypertension and cardiovascular disease, growing focus on preventive care. The other day, Abbott mentioned in their keynote speak there about what they're doing with glucose monitoring and having preventive health care. Just think of what we could do for hypertension. So continuing focus on preventive health care. And then increase in elderly population, which I said earlier, over 20% of the total population. Our business model is wearable plus a SaaS, where you have a device plus a subscription. We're going to be launching in 2027, and with stage 2 hypertension, there's about 30 million adults that we could go after. So, besides our groundbreaking technology, our engineers have created foundation technology. We started in the ear, so it's an optical biosensor that started in the ear in hearing aids. It's in the market today, but realize that the market is not that large unless you move it to the arm and wrist. So right now we're moving it to the arm and then eventually to the wrist. We've tried it out on 50 patients at the University Hospital. It passes all standards. There's an ISO standard, which is recognized by the FDA and regulatory, but there's other standards that we have passed, and now we're in the process of doing an FDA clearance, clinical and regulatory testing, and launching in 2027. We have a signed agreement with the VA, one of the largest IDNs in the US. We're also in talks with Kaiser Permanente, and between VA and Kaiser, there's about 14 million hypertension adults that we could cover. We're well funded to 2025. I'm looking for a pre-Series A for the rest, and starting this process right now, actually. So besides the groundbreaking technology, we have 70 years of medical device and market experience with top advisory support. Jan, 25 years, who's running a world-class engineering team. Kristen, who's a Philips Healthcare executive doing the commercialization. Great advisors, Malu on the commercial side. Christy, formerly at the FDA, is helping us on the regulatory side. And Dr. Sturgeon, who's world-renowned, known for hypertension, is the president-elect of the Society of Hypertension. So in sum, redefining hypertension diagnostic and management, avoids costly interventions, as you see here. We have significant unmet needs. Our platform has unique advantages, an $18 billion TAM, backed by existing reimbursement codes, a patient-first platform. We're increasing provider confidence because it's accurate, as I said earlier, and co-creation with VA. We're raising capital to accelerate clearance and preparation. We have about $8.5 million in. I'm looking for matching funds of around $7 to $10 million. So thank you, and please join us to redefine hypertension diagnostic management. I'm willing to take questions. My contact information is there. So thank you very much.